Have you ever noticed how some people seem to have luck in everything they do? They enjoy good health, have happy families, and achieve success with apparent ease. But what is their secret? Consciously or unconsciously, these people live in harmony with the laws of the universe. In this video, you will uncover these hidden laws, from their fundamental principles to their practical applications. The first law: unity. Everything in the universe is interconnected. Imagine a vast ocean where each drop represents an event, a person, or a phenomenon. Just like a stone thrown into the water creates ripples that spread, our actions also reverberate through the universe. A kind word can inspire courage, while an insult can sow discord. This deep connection is not just symbolic, it is real and tangible. Just as a tree draws strength from the earth and shares its energy with the environment, we too are part of an interdependent system. When we understand this, we begin to see life more broadly, understanding our role in creating the reality around us. To feel this connection, start with yourself. Observe your thoughts and emotions as they influence the universal energy field. Practice kindness, patience, and forgiveness, and you will see how the world around you begins to change. The second law: vibration. Have you ever had days when everything seemed to go wrong, as if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed? What if I told you that this is directly linked to the frequency at which you vibrate? Everything in the universe is in constant motion, including our thoughts and emotions. Like attracts, meaning the frequency we vibrate at determines what we attract into our lives. If we are tuned into fear, doubt, and negativity, we will inevitably attract more of these energies. But when we raise our vibration to feelings like gratitude, joy, and love, we become magnets for positive experiences. This doesn't mean forcing a smile when we're sad. It's about a deep understanding of self-care and self-love. It involves surrounding ourselves with people who uplift us, engaging in activities that bring us happiness, and, most importantly, stopping the punishment for past mistakes. Plato once said, "What you focus your attention on becomes your world." If you want to attract joy, success, and abundance, you need to vibrate at that frequency. But how do you raise your vibrations practically? Simple. Listen to your favorite music. Spend time with people who make you feel good. Connect with nature. Engage in creative activities. The world around you is a reflection of your inner state. When you align with these universal laws, you begin to transform your reality from the inside out. So, are you ready to awaken to this knowledge and take control of your life? Buddha said, "Happiness is not a goal, but a way of life." Everything around you influences your vibration: what you read, watch, listen to, and especially the people you associate with. Have you ever noticed how certain songs, movies, or books can completely change your emotional state? So, surround yourself with positive influences, read inspiring content, listen to music that lifts your energy, and seek conversations that motivate your growth. The law of vibration also manifests in our relationships. Some people seem to recharge us with good energy, while others leave us feeling drained. This happens because we are vibrating at different frequencies. As Rumi wrote, "We vibrate, we are destined to meet." Remember, you are the creator of your reality. Your choices, whether of thoughts, emotions, or attitudes, define what you attract into your life. And now that you can see how your vibration influences everything around you, how about taking a moment to reflect? If this idea resonates with you, share a personal experience in the comments and inspire others to raise their vibrations. Now let's take it a step further. The third law: cause and effect. Every action generates a consequence, and every consequence has a cause. This law governs every moment of our existence. As the saying goes, You reap what you sow. But this is not just a metaphor, it is an active force shaping your life. Think about how a simple act of kindness can unexpectedly return to you. Perhaps one day you help someone without expecting anything in return, and later receive support from the least expected place. This is not coincidence. It's the law of cause and effect in action. On the other hand, if your energy is constantly focused on complaints and negativity, the universe will continue reflecting that vibration, bringing more situations that reinforce that perspective. This applies to everything, from major events to small daily routines. Imagine that you were late for work and got scolded by your boss, ruining your mood. But if you stop and analyze, you may realize you stayed up late the night before, maybe scrolling on your phone or procrastinating. And why did that happen? It could be an unconscious behavioral pattern. This is where the WISE technique comes in. Ask yourself repeatedly, why did this happen? Until you get to the root of the problem. The deeper this self-awareness process goes, the more control you will have over your actions and the results they generate. The law of cause and effect is not about punishment. It's about responsibility. Think of it like a boomerang. Everything you send out into the world comes back to you. So before acting, pause and reflect on the consequences. What are you sending out into the universe? Your thoughts, words, and actions are shaping your future right now. So, what will you choose to plant today? The law of balance. The secret of harmony. What do you want to receive from the world? Want kindness? Practice kindness. Want success? Work on yourself. Want love? Learn to love first. The universe doesn't act by chance. It responds to your actions, reflecting back what you emit. But that doesn't mean you should hold on to the mistakes of the past. The most important thing is to learn from them, adjust your course, and move forward. Every mistake is a lesson, an opportunity to evolve and create the reality you desire. Now, stop and reflect. What happens when we ignore the signs from our body and mind? Does the universe truly conspire to bring us balance, even when everything seems out of control? What if the key to a more harmonious life is much closer than we think? The universe seeks balance. The law of natural balance works like a scale. On one side, we have our desires, ambitions, and goals. On the other, we face challenges, limitations, and resistance. Life is a continuous play of opposing forces, and it's this dance between extremes that keeps everything in harmony. But how does this manifest in our daily lives? In relationships, if we insist on always imposing our will, we might push people away, creating conflicts and even breakups. At work, if we overload ourselves without allowing time for rest, we'll end up exhausted, unproductive, and drained. The universe may then force us to stop, often through a health issue. Newton once said, "The universe tends to balance, and this balance is the most beautiful form of movement." However, often we resist this balancing force. We try to hold on to everything, be stronger, smarter, wealthier. But the more we resist, the more intense the universe's response becomes. This resistance to the natural flow of life only leads to fatigue, stress, and often negative consequences. So, what's the solution? How to live in harmony with the law of balance? The answer lies in acceptance and trust. This doesn't mean settling or giving up on your dreams, but understanding that not everything needs to be controlled. If a desire doesn't materialize, it shouldn't cause suffering. Life goes on, and new opportunities will always arise. Living according to this law means finding a point of balance between work and rest, between giving and receiving, between your interests and the interests of others. If you feel something is out of sync, don't be afraid to make adjustments. An overloaded scale is a sign that something needs to be changed. Allow yourself to slow down, take care of your health, and set time aside for what truly nourishes you. When you align with universal balance, everything flows more easily. You stop swimming against the current and begin to surf life's waves with more serenity and wisdom. After all, the universe always takes care of us if we allow it to do its work. Listen to your own inner voice and notice which direction your balance is leaning. Recognize this tendency and take the necessary action to bring joy back into your life. Have you ever reflected on how your thoughts function like a battery, constantly charging and discharging energy? Imagine what would happen if you could redirect fear, turning it into a drive to act, or anger, transforming it into creativity. What would your life be like if you could turn pain into sources of inspiration and love? The fifth law that guides us is the law of transformation. Energy doesn't disappear, it only transforms from one form to another. And this principle applies to our thoughts as well. Think of yourself not just as a body, but as a source of energy, like a battery, constantly charging and discharging. Energy is always in motion, constantly changing states. This is the principle of transformation, continuously and constantly acting in our lives. How does this transformation manifest in practice? Let's take the example of fear. Intense fear can paralyze you, but that same energy can be converted into a drive to act. You can redirect this energy to solve problems and find creative solutions. Similarly, feelings like hurt or anger can poison your soul and generate unhappiness, but they can also be turned into sources of creative energy. Instead of letting yourself get trapped by negative thoughts, transform that energy into something productive. Write a poem, paint a picture, create something new. Consciousness is the key to managing these energy flows. By transforming negative energy into positive energy, your life will change. You'll learn to control your emotions, and in doing so, attract more positivity. There are powerful practices that help you work with energy, such as yoga and meditation, which promote connection with the inner self and purify the mind of negative thoughts. Qigong is also effective in controlling the flow of energy, promoting health, and strengthening the immune system. Understanding the law of energy transformation can truly transform your life. You will become more conscious and effective, attracting more positive results and becoming a magnet for good vibrations. As the great scientist Nikola Tesla said, "If you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy and vibration." This could literally make you a magnet for fulfilling your desires. Now imagine if I told you that what you focus on can manifest in your life. Your subconscious is like a powerful computer, shaping your daily experience based on the emotions and beliefs you carry. Have you ever wondered why some people always seem to find obstacles, while others live in constant harmony? The sixth law is the law of attraction. What you focus on, you attract. The inner world, composed of our thoughts and emotions, functions like a magnet, attracting situations, people, and events that vibrate at the same frequency. If you're constantly immersed in negativity, your internal computer will attract events and circumstances that reflect those negative thoughts. For example, if you live with the fear of being late, your subconscious will find ways to confirm that fear. You may forget your watch, get stuck in traffic, or even get stuck in an elevator. This isn't coincidence, but a direct manifestation of your thoughts. How to reprogram your subconscious. Start by controlling your thoughts and emotions. When you notice negative thoughts, change them immediately to positive ones. Visualize your ideal life and believe that your desires are achievable. Every goal you have is real, and your ideas are a powerful form of energy that never disappears but projects into the outer world, attracting people, circumstances, and opportunities that resonate with your vibration. Practices like visualization and affirmations are extremely effective. Close your eyes and imagine your dream happening in detail, as if it were already a reality. Cultivate the inner certainty that you deserve happiness. Use daily affirmations, saying your desires out loud in a positive way, but remember, the law of attraction is a powerful tool and must be used responsibly. Don't deceive yourself. Stay realistic, or your dreams may stray. Take concrete steps towards your goal, because with each step, your goal will become clearer. Transforming your life to make it more meaningful and finding the balance between dreams and real actions is the true art of living. Don't lose touch with reality while dreaming, and don't abandon your dreams while facing reality. Find your path, and the law of attraction will help you walk this journey. How can we overcome our fears and barriers to experience genuine and deep love? Have you ever reflected on how self-love influences all other forms of love in your life? And the impact of compassion and gratitude on our ability to love? Remember, love goes beyond a simple feeling. It is a deep connection with everything around us, compassion for others, gratitude for the beauty of nature, and respect for life in all its forms. The seventh law, the law of unconditional love, invites us to manifest more love in our lives. And the first step starts with you. Accept yourself completely, with all your flaws and qualities. Learn to forgive yourself, not to excessively criticize yourself, and to avoid comparisons with others. As the philosopher Socrates said, know thyself. When you begin to love yourself, your love for others becomes deeper and more genuine. Often, what prevents us from truly loving is fear. Fear of rejection, fear of not meeting others' expectations, and fear of losing control. These fears cause us to build barriers between us and the world, preventing us from being open and vulnerable. However, love is a powerful force capable of healing and harmonizing our lives. Self-love is the foundation of everything. It strengthens us, gives us self-confidence, and allows us to open our hearts to others. Love for our loved ones offers support and growth, while love for the world around us brings inspiration and harmony. Living with an open heart means embracing love, joy, and all the good things life has to offer. It involves not being afraid to be vulnerable, to give love, and more importantly, to receive it. Start with small gestures. Smile at a stranger. Help someone in need. Call a loved one and tell them how important they are to you. Remember, love is not just a word. It is a powerful energy capable of transforming the world in extraordinary ways. Have you ever wondered why many times we feel like we are swimming against the current in life? Or why we insist on trying to change what is beyond our control? What if the key to true inner peace lies in something as simple as accepting reality as it is? The eighth principle, the law of acceptance, teaches us exactly that. Allow yourself to be who you really are, and allow others to be who they are. Trying to change the world or the people around you only generates suffering. Imagine yourself on the beach, watching the waves come and go. You don't try to stop them or change them. You simply observe them. This is how life is. Acceptance is not passivity or impotence, but the ability to accept reality as it is, without resistance or negative emotions. When we accept reality, without trying to force changes that are beyond our reach, we find inner peace and free ourselves from the burden of control. As the Buddhist master Chan wrote, acceptance doesn't mean agreeing with everything that happens, but simply noticing it and letting it go. When we try to change what is beyond our control, we waste energy in a fight that leads nowhere. This resistance generates feelings of fear, anger, and frustration, which prevent us from living in peace and harmony. Think of a situation where you resisted something unexpected. You wanted everything to go your way, but life took a different turn. This created anger, suffering, and a sense of powerlessness. But what if, instead of resisting, you had accepted the situation? Maybe you would have discovered new opportunities and positive aspects that were hidden, waiting to be seen. See difficult moments as opportunities for growth. Adopt the mindset that everything happens as it should. The world always takes care of me. This perspective can transform challenges into stepping stones for advancement and evolution. Accepting yourself is not an easy task either. Often we criticize ourselves, striving for a perfection that doesn't exist. Vadim Zeland wrote, "Allow yourself to be yourself and allow others to be as they are." To truly accept yourself, you need to embrace all sides of your personality, both the good and the bad, with your qualities and imperfections. Only then will it be possible to live in harmony with yourself and the world. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have endless energy and perfect balance in their lives? How do they manage to balance work, leisure, and rest so fluidly? What if there were an ancient secret that helped us live in harmony with the natural rhythms of the universe? The ninth principle, the law of cyclicity, teaches us exactly this. Learning to live in harmony with these cycles is essential. The renowned physicist Max Planck stated, "In every minute of the world there is a rhythm. The universe is a symphony, and we are all part of that symphony." Everything around us operates in invisible cycles. Day turns into night, the seasons follow one another, and we also experience periods of activity and rest. This is the principle of cyclicity in our lives. Consider your workdays. There are moments of enthusiasm and inspiration when everything flows with ease and success. But there are also days of fatigue and apathy when it's hard to focus or even start a task. The same happens in relationships. There are phases of passion and excitement, followed by periods of calm and stability. In nature, the cycles are also evident. Spring brings renewal and awakening. Summer is the season of growth and fruition. Autumn is the time for harvest, and winter offers rest and recovery. It's not enough to simply achieve success. It's equally crucial to know how to release and accept the inevitable declines. Just as day and night are necessary for harmony, we also need periods of rest. If we pursue success without breaks, we will eventually burn out. As a wise person once said, "If you want to be happy on a long journey, don't rush your destination. Value both moments of rest and moments of activity." Observe the changing seasons. Spring demands energy, summer brings joy, autumn calls for wisdom, and winter requires rest. How do you find harmony with the natural rhythms of life? Pay attention to your inner sensations. When your body asks for rest, don't force it to keep up a fast pace. Learn to plan your day and week to include moments of recovery. Reserve time for both work and leisure. Find space for hobbies, creative activities, and outdoor walks. Allow yourself to recharge periodically, stepping away from everything that drains your energy. This is true wisdom, not fighting against the current, but flowing in harmony with the rhythm of life. That way, you'll have enough strength and energy to achieve any goal. The 10th principle is the law of action. To achieve any goal, it is essential to take action. Inspiration often arises while we are in motion, and understanding and applying this principle can free us from the vicious cycle of waiting for the perfect moment. Do you remember the story of the man who prayed every day to win the lottery? He was waiting for a divine sign until, tired of his insistence, the sky, in its fury, responded, "Then just buy the ticket." This illustrates the law of action. Many wait for inspiration or some kind of celestial sign, but without concrete action, nothing happens. Inspiration can be fickle and appear unexpectedly, but depending on it is a fallacy. The most reliable thing is to take practical actions, no matter how small. Start with a small step, plan, and write at least a few lines. The important thing is to begin. Those who dare see things start to move, enthusiasm, and new ideas emerge as an inexhaustible source of creativity. It's like riding a bike. While you're still, the fear of falling is constant, but as soon as you start pedaling, the fear disappears. The same applies to your life. Don't try to do everything at once, but act with joy and consistency, one step at a time. Everything has its time. We are here to enjoy life, so why suffer and martyr ourselves? Don't be afraid of making mistakes, as they are an essential part of the path to success. Learn from them and move forward. The most important thing is not to remain still. Act, and the world will respond. Have you noticed that on good-humored days, the world seems more welcoming? And why, on bad-humored days, does everything seem to go wrong? Do our thoughts and feelings really have that much power over our reality? There is a law called the law of the mirror, which says that our external world is a direct reflection of our internal world. Do you remember when, as a child, you looked at yourself in the mirror and believed that reflection was you? That's the principle of the law of the mirror, now applied to our adult lives. The world around us is a giant mirror that reflects our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Have you noticed that when you're in a good mood, the world around you seems more welcoming? People smile more, things flow more easily, and even the sun seems to shine more brightly. In contrast, when you wake up feeling like everything is wrong, everything seems to conspire against you. The bus doesn't come, you get scolded by your boss, the coffee spills. This is not magic or coincidence. It is the law of the mirror in action. If your mind is full of chaos and negative thoughts, your life will reflect that disorder. But on the other hand, if you fill yourself with positivity, confidence, and belief in your abilities, the world around you will respond in an equally positive way. It's not about smiling falsely or hiding your true emotions. The real meaning is learning to control your inner world, correcting negative beliefs, and replacing them with positive ones. Imagine your life as a garden. What would you like to cultivate in it? If you water seeds of doubt, fear, and resentment, don't be surprised if the harvest is bitter. But if you plant seeds of love, gratitude, and self-confidence, your harvest will be prosperous and vibrant. Start slowly. Recognize the good things you already have, be grateful for them, and work on your thoughts with patience. Your inner garden will bloom and positively reflect in your life. Are we truly in control of our lives, or are we just pieces in a preordained game? How can we identify the opportunities that are truly worth it and avoid the temptations of easy shortcuts? This leads us to the next principle: the power to consciously choose our actions and decisions, recognizing that we have control over our journey and are responsible for every step we take. The 12th law is the law of freedom of choice. In our lives, everything depends on the decisions we make. Every choice, no matter how simple it seems, directly influences our destiny. Have you ever wondered if you truly build your own path, or if your life is already predestined, like a piece on a chessboard, with all the moves laid out before you, leaving you only as a passive observer of the game? Don't rush to accept this illusion, no matter how convenient yet discouraging it may be. You, and only you, have the power to control your destiny. As physicist Niels Bohr said, "The future cannot be predicted, it can be invented." There are infinite doors before you, and the decision of which one to open is exclusively yours. But how do you make the right choice and not get lost in the labyrinth of life? Vadim Zeland presents an interesting concept. It is we ourselves who choose our lifelines, whether favorable or unfavorable. At every moment, we face forks in the road with opportunities to take different paths. And our decision is what determines whether we will be on the wave of luck or stuck in unfavorable events. The power of your choice is what directs your journey, whether it's positive or negative. Will you give in to the temptation of seeking an easy gain, or will you choose to seek knowledge, becoming an expert in something and conquering it honestly? Remember that by choosing an unfavorable path, you risk getting stuck on it. To change a negative situation and move to a more favorable life path, every decision and every detour you take are crucial. Even when it seems there are no other options, there is always a choice. As psychologist Viktor Frankl said, not choosing is a choice. Understanding this simple yet profound truth is what truly frees us. Those who have courage are free. Your life is not the result of chance or someone else's will. It is a creation of your own hands. Build it consciously with love, turning it into your personal masterpiece. And so we come to the end of this fascinating journey through the laws of the universe. Before we say goodbye, I want to express my sincere gratitude to you who have stayed with us until now. Thank you so much for your time and attention, which are truly precious. Don't miss the chance to transform your life and begin your journey towards self-awareness and positivity today. I would like to share a story to illustrate how your presence here makes all the difference. Imagine a young explorer who, one day, found an old map full of mysteries and secrets about the world. He knew that following that map could change his life forever, but he also knew the journey would be long and challenging. Along the way, he encountered many obstacles, but also beautiful fields and breathtaking views. In each difficult moment, he remembered the words of a wise elder. The real treasure is not in the destination, but in the journey and the lessons learned along the way. You, by watching this video until the end, are like this young explorer. You have dedicated yourself to understanding the laws that govern our existence. And, just like him, you have faced challenges, reflected on your own thoughts, and discovered new paths with each moment invested here. Your participation is not a simple passive gesture. It is a wave that resonates in the ocean of our community, creating positive impacts and inspiring others to move forward. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like so that this positive wave continues to spread. Just as the actions of a single person can generate significant changes, your presence here helps build a more conscious and harmonious world. Share in the comments your stories about which laws you already apply in your life and what they have brought you. Together, we can create an environment of growth and evolution for all. I deeply thank you for joining me on this journey. May the laws we discussed today become a true beacon, lighting your path and guiding your steps towards self-awareness and fulfillment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated with our upcoming videos and continue being part of this incredible community. Remember, you are not alone. We are all connected, and together we can create a bright future full of possibilities. Keep exploring, learning, and living in harmony with the universe until our next meeting, and continue your journey of self-awareness and the pursuit of wisdom with the valuable content our channel has to offer.